but I was definitely like a Ja Rule fan. I remember Rule 316 and Pain is Love.
I don't know none of his songs.
I
never liked them. Never liked them. My dad never liked them. My brother never liked them. My mom, before she died, they never liked him. We just never liked Ja Rule. He looked like too much like a monkey. We just never liked him.
Not even a
I
whole
just
song.
fuck with him. I thought he was corny.
We just corny.
Damn.
He's still corny.
Damn. I mean, that's fair. Fair enough. RightonQuelive talk about it, and niggas don't got no love for prime Ja Rule. Like, okay, how about this? Okay, I had a question recently before we get to y'all. Cause fuck y'all right now. Did y'all fuck with Nelly back in the day?
I did fuck with Nelly, bro.
Okay, cause I really tried to debate like who was like the bigger wave, like who got like kind of more
Nelly
hits.
was to me, bro. Nelly had a song with Tim McGraw, bro.
Yeah.
Fire too.
That whole country vibe he did was just the best.
Cause I was thinking about like, of course Nelly was big, cause that nigga was doing like he won like Diamond twice, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
But I was thinking like number. What don't matter. Y'all hate Ja Rule as a name. Fuck the whole question. Y'all don't respect
My
that.
nigga went Diamond. Damn, I got a whole new respect for Nelly.
I think Nellyville won double Diamond, I believe. I think it did like 20 mil, some shit like that. Shout out to Nelly. But starting with you, my man, introduce yourself.
I'm Lil Pill. I'm just an artist, bro. I make games, make music, make graphics, fuck bitches.
That's art.
It's like, no, not no more. I'm married. I don't fuck no bitches.
You married?
Yo, bro. Like,
Oh. How long?
2 years.
Oh, good. Shout out to y'all. Very cool. You want to introduce yourself?
Me, Omar. My name is Omar. I'm a photographer based in Philadelphia. I travel, all over.
Talk Heavy King?
I
said Talk Heavy King, yeah.
Yeah, travel all over. Not married. Don't ever plan on getting married.
Wait, don't get it fucked up, like.
Wait as long as I can. Why not just not do it?
Yeah, just don't do it.
Yeah, how about wait like forever and just never do this shit?
Yo, cause when you die, you probably gonna want somebody to be there and shit.
No.
Take care of your funeral arrangements and shit.
That's overrated.
My kid will do it. Just bury me in a hole or something.
Cool.
Funerals are overrated, like you said.
Remember, you can leave me like in the hole.
Yeah,
like,
I'm dead. It don't matter.
Throw me in the school kill. Like,
Yeah,
save money, save time and money.
Yeah.
But so I brought. We have a third guest coming here. Niggas going to, he's late, whatever. But I wanted to bring 3 artists from 3 different lanes and fields, and aspirations like that, whatever. Have a cool conversation, whatever. But before we get into that, let's talk about horrible jobs. Cause my man here said when we first seen each other, it really been almost a decade since. I don't know about you, it was my first real job ever.
It was my first one too.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it was McDonald's.
Yeah, it was my first job.
It was trash.
Yeah, it was horrible.
And I will say, the best thing I worked at McDonald's was I always know what rock bottom is. It will always be a reminder in the back of my psyche. It's like, no matter how bad life get, I'm not at McDonald's. So it's like, it could always be worse.
It'll be worse.
Because at that time, of course, at 16, it wasn't the worst thing possible. But I know.
16?
Yeah. 17. Yeah, I was 17.
You was like, because
I was just about to graduate high school. Yeah.
I was 18, 19, I think. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, that was.
Fact, you was the first person to introduce me to iPhone.
Huh.
And I never looked back after that. Well, I did for like 1 year.
Oh, yeah, I take it.
But then, somebody stole that phone like a week later.
Damn.
Android's better anyway.
In my house.
I'm not getting into that.
It was in my house.
Damn. Can't trust nobody.
I invited a couple people over, and I'm like, because I remember because you gave me your used one, then it wasn't working. You took it back and gave me a brand new one for the same price. And I was the happiest guy in the whole world.
I kind of do remember that.
Yeah.
I'm a good nigga. I'm a good nigga, yo.
You was thorough for that.
I appreciate that.
And
Good
like
times.
a week later, somebody stole it.
Damn, fucked up my whole good deed in life.
Stole it,
Yeah, but shout out to McDonald's. I remember my first day there. A girl was getting a train ran on her in the freezer, and I was like, "It was you." Sorry, I'm playing. No, it wasn't you involved because they got fired. But
was it Trillian?
I think that was her name.
You like
no, it was a guy.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't him. No,
He died.
I think I did hear that.
Yeah, he got shot. Yeah, he died.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Killed my whole movie. Damn. He was like a good ass. Weird ass conversation. But the point was horrible job, lighthearted conversation. Shit, was about to go down a dark path. But have you had any horrible job? Do you have a horrible job? Let's shit on some jobs.
I just got fired the other day on some real
shit. Like,
and I was a dishwasher. That shit sucked. Like that hurt that I got fired from a dishwashing job. I'm like, yo.
What was it like? What they say? Like,
no, I took off for the baby show, right? I went and I recorded it.
I went there too. Okay. I did see a picture. Yeah.
So I went to that joint. I called them. Yeah, no, the baby.
Oh, the baby.
Way harder than Lil Baby.
Yeah.
He the hardest nigga.
He the hardest nigga.
He came
out of nowhere. Like He came out of nowhere.
Bro, he been grinding consistently for like 3 years.
On the low.
On the low. He on the low because I just heard about him like maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, he just popped. Yeah, like popped for sure.
But I called them niggas in the morning, like fucking 10 hours before, and they couldn't find nobody. So then they waited till I came in to my next shift.
Oh, they always do that. You lucky they make you work.
Listen, nah, I would've fucked that joint up. But that wasn't even my worst job. Like, I be having like a lot of odd jobs and shit. Cause I be quitting jobs because when a video gig pop up and they paying enough bread, I'ma leave.
Right.
Fuck y'all. But I was a fucking sign holder, dead winner, bro. Like to fucking some fucking warehouse joint. I'm like, yo, we having a liquidation sale outside. Fucking, it was like 2 degrees, flipping the sign. Never again.
What the fuck is the point of even that type of job? Like a nigga really got their corporate structure. Like, you know what we need?
Yo, they was paying 20 an hour though.
What?
They was paying, but you was out in the cold.
Of course,
like,
that's trash, but
20 hours for holding the sign up? My dignity can be put on the line.
I did something similar by the Navy Yard too, by Urban Outfitters.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
not the job, but
yeah, but that shit was. We basically was like glorified like furniture movers. We would just move the furniture and shit, and different shit they would shoot in to different warehouses and
around the drones.
But we'd be working outside, it'd be brick. But the good thing about that joint is I just used to get fried all day. We used to be smoking down there. You could do whatever you want. Wasn't really no rules.
Yeah. Speaking of getting fired and like brick weather, yeah. So I used to do like transportation for like this plumbing job, plumbing company shit like that, whatever. But fast forward, whatever. My type of I'm the type of worker where it's like I don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna do the bare minimum where I'm like I'm at least a satisfactory. Cause like, long as like it's like you lay out the task of the job, it's like I'm gonna do all of these and at least like a C plus B minus level. But I'm never gonna exceed and I'm never gonna go beneath it. Cause like so right, my point was those people there, right? Those people there stealing, late, no show, all type of shit. I never missed a day, never was late, shit like that, whatever. But I ain't going. But another thing I don't like with job and corporate shit like that is like the idea of downtime. Like a lot of jobs try to get you like throw like an extra task on you to get like more work out of you. It's like, oh, this is my fucking job. Just because it's slow or something's not going on, I don't gotta do extra shit to compensate for what the fuck y'all got going on y'all corporate ladder. But whatever, right? So fast forward, they ain't like that. I didn't kiss ass. Everybody was like, it was like a pompous ass white boy. He want everybody to kiss his ass and suck his dick all the fucking time, whatever. He wants you to say good morning to him. He don't say nothing back to him. That type of nigga, whatever. Yeah, right. He usual, you know, him type of nigga. Shout out to the plugs. But so I remember it was like a Friday or something like that, right before Thanksgiving, like the week before. It was like a Friday right before Thanksgiving and stuff. And he was like, yo, hey, so this is what happened. So I knew I said my plan the whole time. If this nigga ever fire me, I'm gonna just fuck this nigga up. Like it's gonna be on site, it's gonna be whatever. I got nothing to lose him or whatever. And I think he sensed his bitch ass sensed it. So he got like the team lead or the manager bull who I was cool with. He like, yo, like, Q, I'm telling you real quick. He like, yeah, like Lee, he said, yeah, I let you go. That ain't gonna work out. I was like, what you mean? He's like, yeah, you know, I don't got a problem with me, but this ain't gonna work out. Now he sent you to do. I feel like I got betrayed. He sent you, and I actually made a vow that if I ever I carried the vow for like over a year. Like, if I ever see this nigga again, I'm gonna risk it all and throw it away and fuck this nigga up. Fortunately, I passed. I've changed. Like, I never seen him still. I know exactly what his car look like. Every time I see his car, I be thinking like, I've never seen him.
Get on go.
And I live right near the job. I'm like, yo, if I go there, that's premeditated. I be thinking, I'm just see him one day. I still never seen him though.
Anytime somebody in a higher position start off with, can I talk to you real quick? You know you're getting fired. Like, you know,
getting fired or coached or something. I can't, the only bad job I've had after, it was McDonald's and it was Walmart. And after that, I don't think I've had another bad job.
Okay, cool. Shout out to you, King.
Yeah, I ain't never had a bad, I've quit, like, it was one job though. I came in there, I think somebody just said something to me. I'm like, I don't feel like being here today. And I just quit. I just do forklifting.
Okay.
So we had it was in the warehouse. We had to get, take packages from one part of the warehouse to another part and do all the extra stuff. And the guy said something to me, and I'm like, I don't feel like being here. I remember I drove all the way to the back where nobody was at, parked my forklift, still had my harness on, just left. I walked home and everything.
Damn, that was a peace of mind right there.
Yeah,
like, you had some reflection to do.
Yeah, after that, I never had a bad job. I don't think I've had a job that I hate.
Right. Yeah.
But the job now I do kind of dislike because it's long hours. I work in a quarry. So
I'm not sure what that is.
How can I explain what a quarry is? Have you ever seen?
Do you know?
Nah.
Have you ever seen the Tom Cruise movie?
Ain't it like the drone where it used to be word and shit?
No. You ever seen the Tom Cruise movie? Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher, yeah.
Jack Reacher. The first one.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when?
Second one's contract.
Yeah, remember when he was reversing the car back in the whatever the chick's car in wherever they was at?
Like where the stone shit was?
Yeah,
At the end?
yeah, that's a quarry.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if y'all watch the movie again, but basically we process stone.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm with you.
all that
Cool.
stuff.
Long hours, kind of mental labor. Cool.
Yeah, like, but it's like the only thing I don't like about the job is I'm sitting down all day. Like I'm in the truck all day. Like,
Yeah.
literally like from 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm in the truck. Like it's just driving insane.
How is it?
You working 12 hours? And you work at a quarry?
Yeah.
Heavy machinery?
Yeah.
And you work at a core? I don't know what it is, but it sounds like bread.
It takes care of the bills, but because of child support, it's like, what's the point? Like some days I'm like, I'm literally getting up to pay my baby.
Is it automatic? Like, what's your situation? I've always, I don't got a kid, fortunately. So like, what's the situation? Like, is it like, did you get raped in court or? Like,
Oh, rape, man, my ass still sore to this day.
You still wrong.
And then I got raped again not too long ago, right? So
Damn.
I pay. This is gonna sound crazy, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Y'all about to say, "Oh my God, why you pay that much?"
Uh-huh.
I used to pay $800 a month. $800 a month, right? So during the wintertime, my job slowed down, so I'm not really bringing as much money. So I'm like, okay, let me go and see if they can lure away because times is rough. I'm eating noodles for dinner. Like I gotta do something about this. Let me go lower this child support from 8 to maybe 6. You know what I'm saying? So I went, pledged my case.
I'm asking is 6, y'all.
They're like, nah, nigga, you make good money. You know what? We gonna raise it on your bitch ass. So they raised it from 8 to $950. Wow. So I'm paying $950 in child support as we speak. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
So, and the funny thing is though, like, me and my child's mom, we got along, right? And then up until the court date, like around like maybe January, we stopped getting along. Like we was like bitter enemies.
Stop having sex?
No, we wasn't having sex or nothing. We wasn't having sex or nothing. I'm gonna talk about that later. But we wasn't having sex or nothing. And now I guess for the sake of our child, we kind of cool.
Okay.
I'm still bitter, like.
I mean, I be bitter.
They asked her. They said, "Do you want to keep it the same or do you want to raise it?" Like, the lady didn't even get to finish. She's like, "Oh yeah, raise it up." And she just kept, "Oh, so is it gonna be 150? Is one up?" Lady was like, "Yes, you sure it's gonna be up?" I'm just looking at her like, damn, like I thought we was. I mean, I know we not cool, but damn, like so.
She's gonna rape me.
Yeah. But as of now, though, we on good terms. I think I don't know what considering the fact that, but I think it's just that she just wants to make it something. I don't know.
You gotta handle that.
No. See, it was a very toxic thing.
Okay.
So where I'm in my life now, I'm making,
What if it can knock off 500 though?
Nah, it's money. It's money that she'll not work for. It's not worth it.
But what if it can knock off 500?
It's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not worth it. Right? I'm gonna tell you why it's not worth it. Every time I mess with my baby mom again, my life just seems to fall apart.
Okay.
Like all of us a curse. Like as soon as their head go in, something in my life goes wrong.
Damn. Like.
So because of that intuition, it's like my life is going good right
Shout
now.
out to your growth, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm working out. I'm pursuing my passion. I got good friends. I got good people around me. I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? My pockets a little, even though I'm paying $950 a month. Pockets.
How your brother?
Pockets is healthy.
You're a twin.
He's great. He's doing good.
That's good.
He got his 2 kids and whatnot. He's doing his thing. We're not talking about it right now.
I'm just saying.
But
get your life.
but he good. So because of where I'm at in life right now, and I've grown and I've become a bit more mature and kind of looking at life and kind of looking at the the cause and effect of things. I can't do that. No, I can't put my life in jeopardy.
I understand.
Because of some ass. You know what
I understand.
So even though she put it on the platter for me, it was on the plate. Like all I had to do was just take the car drive. I'm like, nah, I can't do it.
Gotcha. So on that note of like money and like art pursuit and shit like that, how do you guys? So they say matter of fact, before we get to that, like I said, you've come across my timeline, several times, but I always like, yo, what the fuck does this nigga do? This nigga make games? Like, I'm not understanding.
I literally wake up and do whatever the fuck I feel like doing it. If I see somebody do some cool shit and I think I could do it, I'm like, all right, let me try that.
All right, so talk just more in general about, things you've done and how you got into certain lanes, or, just touch on your journey of creativity and all that shit.
All right, so growing up, all my family was creative, but we was stuck in the hood, so they usually end up getting into hood shit and getting booked or dying. Right, so they tried to push me into a different lane. I ended up going to boarding school and shit. But I was always into reading. I hated school, but I always liked to teach myself. So I learned how to make. I started looking into making games. Probably I think I went to camp as a young boy. And I was there for a week.
When you say game, you mean games for
video games, for your phone, for the computer, all that.
Oh, shit. All right.
So I went to the camp and they introduced me to just all digital media, websites, all that shit. And after that, I'm like, I want to do this shit. So I started buying books, saving up my bread, buying books. And I ain't had no computer. I was fucking broke. I ain't had no computer till I got my first computer. It was an Acer laptop when I graduated high school. Graduated high school. So at school, you download some shit. They delete all that shit at the end of the school day. So every day I was trying to learn how to make games, and every day I had to go and start that shit all over. So then that shit, after a while doing that, I'm like, this shit too expensive. I started shooting videos, just doing little dumb shit with my friends, and I started charging niggas to edit their videos. So then I'm like, oh, I could do this. So I started trying to figure out how to go to school for it. And I'm like, well, I don't really fuck with school, so I ain't gonna go. So I took a year off, and I got into the film scene in Philly. I worked on a couple independent film projects and shit. I worked on a feature, and then I started doing some acting shit. I was acting in this web series that won Best Philly Web Series in 2013.
What was it called?
It was called Sadie. I played a love interest. It was a love triangle thing. It was pretty cool acting experience. I was in a movie with Mekhi Phifer. I was an extra.
What movie?
It's called The Suspects. They filmed it somewhere in the outskirts of PA, somewhere and shit. It was very low budget. I think it went straight to DVD or some shit.
Probably.
But then recently I was just I'm gonna just get back into making games because music was just being super expensive. And I got to a place where I felt the music, it just wasn't, I did everything I wanted to do. I did shows out of state. I threw my own shows. I was crowd surfing since 2015. I accomplished all my goals. I'm let me just get back to what I really wanted to do, make games.
And so what is generally your inspiration for just making a game? Just talk more about the actual game.
Honestly, just life. The game that
where can people find this shit and all that?
You can go to my website, lilpill.com. Got everything on there, drone, music, games, photos, videos, all that shit, because I do a lot of shit. But the inspiration for my games is usually just life. The one that I'm pushing right now, trying to get on Apple Music, is called Sock'em Coppers. And it's about, I got the idea when them boys got kicked out of Starbucks. They got the cops called on them. All that shit was going on last summer with people calling cops. I'm yo, every cop I ever ran into was a dickhead and I wanted to fight them. But if I do try, I'm going to be in a box. So how can I fight a cop without actually fighting a cop? I'm fuck it, let me make a game for all the frustrated people like me. You can go beat up some fucking cops.
I like it. Shout out to my pops for being a cop.
Your pop's a cop?
In Chicago, bro.
Oh, yeah.
My uncle a cop. I don't think he one of the dickhead cops, but he be doing some dickhead shit. So I'm pretty sure, when he got the badge on,
it's in him,
it could come out, but
That's so power do to people, though.
Yeah, facts.
Say it again.
Power corrupt people. But when you give a regular person that much power,
most people,
they do corrupt them.
But I don't like cops because they don't really got no, they don't hold off. They don't be oh shit, he young, let me not fuck with him. You could be 5, you could be 10, and they gonna be going the same way as you was a grown man.
Don't matter.
And no matter if you give them respect or not, they still most often gonna have the same type of mentality with you.
It's true.
Generally, whoever wants to start, talk about because you say both of you touched on making money with your passion, shit like that. But talk more about that and the beginnings of it and where you at now, how you see it in the future, how you feel about it. I feel that's a special place to be in. Cause a lot of people have pursuits and shit they want to do. But once you get to a spot where you get, even if it's just $1, I made money off of what I love to do, what I want to do,
right?
What I would do for free. So talk more about that.
Well, for me, how I started was
photography.
Yeah, photography. What happened?
You one of these creep niggas and making girls put donuts on their titties in the woods and
No,
pour
you see,
maple syrup
you
and
know what's
pussy
funny?
and shit?
I've had people make some interesting requests, and because of
So it's the women out here.
No, they really do be
a
requesting.
lot of them do request some weird shit, but because of my how I want my art to be and how I understand art,
Integrity.
I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. So
Did you always have the passion for photography? Did you grow
no,
into it?
actually, see what happened was I was on eBay one day. In fact, I was fighting with my child's mom
Okay.
that same night, and she broke into my bank account and like
Whoa.
somehow she got some money. Somehow.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yo, boy.
Oh yeah, she's very
Hey,
crazy.
just have a seat, sir.
Niggas late.
Niggas going nig, but he's here now.
Omar, you know.
So,
Still got Andre.
Hey, continue, sir.
So
She raped you
Raped me.
more than ways than one.
yeah.
Taken from
So
your bank
somebody
account.
had me. So I was going through. I fell asleep. Somehow, somewhere, I must have clicked the button and ordered the camera on eBay.
Okay.
No, not actually rape, but like.
I was like, damn, what we gonna get into this? It's like an AA group.
So about your rape story,
Yeah, so I lost that or whatever. So then
You ordered a camera somehow by accident.
somehow, whatever, I don't know what the fuck I did.
Mhm.
Long story short, the camera came to the house.
Hmm.
Camera came to the house. It sat for like 2 weeks.
How much it cost? I'm curious.
It was like I went in the bed, so I got it for it was like 100 or something, 120.
Okay.
It was very cheap. It was cheap. Came with a lens and everything.
Got it.
Camera sat for like 3 weeks. Like just sat there. I had so I put it back on eBay. Somebody said he wanted to buy it, but it was local. So I was like, all right, cool, it's local. I'm gonna pick it up. So, but I never tested to see if it worked. So I actually picked it up. I'm like, all right, let me figure out if it worked. I put it up to my eye to the picture. I'm like, oh, it's kind of cool. So I took more pictures. Long story short, didn't ended up going to sell the camera, kept it. Went on YouTube, started teaching myself, brought more cameras, sold more stuff. Then I'm at the point where I'm at now, where I'm just out here just doing my.
that's a pretty cool story. Shout
Yeah.
out YouTube University.
Oh yeah. I literally
Nice.
I fell in love with it just right then. Like after I took that first picture, it was like, oh, this is cool.
What was the first picture?
I think it was like a chair or something.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. So I taught myself photography, taught myself how to edit, and here I am today. Just like
Okay.
I'm in love with it
Okay.
till this day. Where do I see myself? Honestly,
Come to where you're at in the space where you know
I'm-
working as a
see, I've been through so
entrepreneur,
many.
creative.
I went through so many changes with my work. It's like I got to a point where like it was becoming a bit more stressful with the business side because I'm like I work a regular job, so and I worked a regular job on the strength of my responsibilities as a daughter.
Right.
So it's hard for me to be.
Backstory: he's paying $950 in child support right now. You know, that was the first rape he had.
Yeah, so because of my obligation, I can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna quit and follow my passion.
Right.
And
You gonna go to jail.
I'm gonna go to jail. Right. So
Even outside of more obligations,
yeah,
I'm gonna come
no,
get you.
I didn't even think about that. So it does make my situation a little harder because like a lot of the stuff, the action or the jobs are like, yeah, hey, what you doing on Tuesday? Let's say 11 o'clock in the morning, like
Work.
I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? I had people hit me up, hey, can you fly out to such and such? You know, pay for the flight, da. Can't work. So I would say work does kind of get in the way sometimes, but then again, I do sit back and wonder to myself, when if I step out on faith, just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go full blown, I'm gonna do it, and see what happens. And most of it is a fear thing, so I'm like, all right, well, what if it don't work out? But then another part of it is, I do have a 5-year-old girl that I have to take care of, and I gotta provide for her. So
Yeah, it's different.
it's a different
stakes.
different stakes, you know what I'm saying? So now granted she got mom, her mom can do what she do, but in the day, like, she look at me like I'm daddy. I'm a cool dad, like dad, you know, dad, I want a toy. You want a toy? Come on, we going to Walmart, we going to whatever, we gonna get you this toy, whatever you want.
Amazon.
Yeah, I do spoil my daughter, I'm not gonna lie, I do.
On the internet.
Yeah, I do spoil my daughter to obscene.
Okay, damn.
Yeah, it's horrible, it's horrible.
All right, so before we get into Andre,
Yeah, not even,
about the money.
my cat don't even cry like that.
Yo, he really on some diva
Fun
shit. I mean,
fact.
he on some diva shit today.
Adult cats only meow when they want to communicate with humans.
He's just staring at a wall.
Fucking-
Yowling.
This cat fucking super does senile and shit. It's
See like a
crazy.
ghost or some shit. over there.
But yeah, so you talking about the money, making whatever. I'll get back back.
It'll come back.
Yeah. So Andre, so talk. You was on here before, Fragile Hot Takes episode. Reintroduce yourself to the people, the audience. Say what you do, what you get into. Cause this is a panel of sorts of just creatives in different lanes. So talk about your piece.
So I'm Andre Altrez. I was on this podcast before a minute ago, back when you had that spot where it looked like you get your kidney stolen. And, I was like, man, what the fuck is this nigga taking me? It's cool though. I like the upgrade. Yeah.
Shout out to New Plug.
Yeah, new plugs. I rap and make music primarily. I do design, industrial design, it's like product design. Like that shit that Kanye be talking about, but you don't really see it too much, that Donda shit.
No shit.
There's people that work for him, but it's like you don't see too much of it. It's like behind the scenes shit. But I do shit like that, and then yeah, I don't know, just creating a lot of shit.
And so where we was at with it now is like I was talking about how I feel it's a special place. Cause a lot of people have pursuits and passion and creativity, sparks on shit, but it's a special place to get it where you can start making money from whatever.
Yeah.
So talk a little about that and your journey through, actually, income, where you look towards to, where you came from, all that type of shit.
Yeah. So I mean, I make money off of music. I'll make a decent amount. I haven't been performing too much. So I haven't been making as much. But I'm happy where I'm at right now. Where it's like, I got a job, whatever. It's cool. I know what my goal is for my job though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, can't really launch too many businesses if you don't have steady income. You gotta have steady income and be able to take a hit for like 3 months.
That's very true.
Once you do that, then you can start really pushing it. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I don't stress money. I try not to stress time, but see, like money isn't time, but time is money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, what I try to do now is what the headspace I've been in is like, if I am going to be working or doing something, like, I'm going to make sure I'm getting the most amount of money that I can for my time, because no matter how much money it is, it doesn't equal time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? So
you can get money back, not time back.
Yeah, you can't get time back, and you don't know how much you got. So yeah, that kind of shapes like how I look at everything. Cause I don't like stressing about money when it comes to creative shit, because it just fucks up how you make things. You know what I'm saying?
It does. It really does.
It's cool to have the pressure on your back because it keeps you motivated and shit. But like, it's really for self. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't identify those drives for yourself that are beyond money and whatever clout or whatever the fuck you think you need, like, it's just gonna drive you mad. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in a more peaceful place with it as of late, and it's been cool. Like, I've just been taking my time with shit. I got some bigger ideas. I know they require money to do it, so I'm just building them out, and hopefully I can execute them soon. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. Remember I was about to say, can child support literally just never ends until the person's like 18, right?
Nah, it goes on. Cause
If they go to college.
yeah.
Right, true. Right, at college. And just, no matter what, they most likely will never lower it, only increase it possibly.
Well, see, that's the thing.
This is really blowing my mind right now. Like,
oh my, yo, I can go on and on about how crazy that whole thing is. Because the government makes money off it. It makes money off of every dad that pays house bill, right?
I know that.
Yeah, I think it's like.
what do you tax that?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they tax it. It's like, it's like 35% of every dollar. Yeah, that's why.
So taxing the money that you make on your check
and the money I got.
Yeah, nigga, fucking bastard.
God damn, Uncle Sam.
Yeah, it's so bad,
That's a
man.
hustle,
Because it's
bro.
like they set things so unfair to where it's like how am I supposed to pay them? Like when I was living with my child's mom, we was living together. It probably only took about $300 to $500 to take care of my daughter for the month. You know what I'm saying? But you go to the government like, oh no, it don't take $300. It takes $950 to take care of your daughter now. And it's like it's very.
It's the same kid here. Like,
it's a very disingenuous type of system because you can't win. As a man, you can't win, which is why I don't even like that thing. Scares me. It's scary. How was it being married?
Yeah, so back to you about the marriage thing. What are you, like, you happy with it? What made you do it?
Yeah.
It was a lot of different factors. Like, my wife's not a citizen. Right, so this Trump shit was getting real scary, and I'm like, I don't want my kid to go to fucking Jamaica, and then I gotta fucking renew my passport anytime I want to go see
your wife Jamaican?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Jamaican too.
Hey, what's going on?
And I'm not even a citizen myself.
Yo, stay away from ICE, my guy.
Get this.
No, I'm legal, but it do get a little nervous. I'm legal. I don't get in trouble. I stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do so much. I do my shit and go home.
Yeah, I recently, to be honest, I recently just realized or you start hearing about certain things, realize like how real it is type thing, where it's like a fucking traffic light ticket can get you fuck out of here. Type
Literally anything, any running with it's like being on probation.
Right.
Any running with the law, any little things.
And then the way to become a citizen, like it's so the process is just so long. It
Take
costs so
years,
much
right?
money.
Yeah.
Like it's so much bread. All of like most shit in America, it's all about bread.
So would you say, outside of, you know, the love and devotion to the relationship, so y'all, I want you to stay here, overall, great decision?
I mean, it also depends on what kind of person you are. Like, I love my wife, I love my family, but it also hinders some things. Like, I can't make art the type of, because on some real shit, before I used to be called the young slut lord. Like, I was a freak boy.
Okay.
And my music still be some freak shit. So I can't really record the videos that I want.
Man,
Plus, I'm
I
like,
can't, no way.
I don't want to put my wife in a video and have her doing some freak shit. And then I'm like, yo, now, if that shit blow up, now she her ass everywhere. Or even still, I don't want her ass everywhere in the first place. I don't
Does she hinder you
that's
from,
mine.
from
Yeah.
making, does she hinder you from creating like
That type of art.
not even that type of art, just creating in general. Like you can't go do certain stuff or be around certain people.
Women is a little iffy. Like if I'm around, like if I'm around women, it's gonna be definitely iffy. It's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be getting FaceTime calls. I'm at the shoulder room, all that shit.
See, I couldn't handle that.
But
Did you provoke these type of things though?
Oh,
for certain
honestly,
actions?
I definitely did. This
Alright.
is all my, all that
Fair
shit
enough,
is all
fair
my
enough.
fault.
I
All my
respect
fault.
that, I respect
All my
that.
fault.
you should be honest about it.
I mean,
True.
Because when I was in photography, I was on my child's mind. It was just bad. Because I'm around women.
Just titties all day.
and then the women be asking for nude shoots. I always get asked for nude shoots. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to be that bull. Like,
Yeah, because I get asked or I'm doing something involving lingerie or something like that, and like she'll ask to come, and it's like she'll get offended when I say you can't come because that makes the other person feel uncomfortable.
Right, you
But she's
understand.
like, oh, you're not supposed to make them feel uncomfortable. I'm like, but you don't understand. Like
You know what?
bring you
I'm ready to child support now.
I'm bringing you to a shoot to, you know, with a, you know, basically naked female that's not my girlfriend. You're my girlfriend. Like, so she's not gonna be able to give me what I want from her.
I'm gonna say
because
introduce you as my assistant.
yeah, because that's the thing. She
That's
don't
it.
want to be no assistant.
Right.
So you just there taking up space.
I'm your partner.
It was a very, and what changed my whole outlook on creating a woman. Now this is going to sound disrespectful to your listeners or to whoever listening.
Speak your truth, King.
But
Go.
my little mentor, whatever, he called women to a certain extent dream killers. Why?
oh shit.
Why are they dream killers? Because all right, so say you have a girlfriend, right?
Gotcha.
Or a wife, and you wanna say go work later. Honey, why do you have to work so late? Can't you come home? I'm lonely. Da da da. You at work, trying to achieve your dream, trying to meet your goals. You gotta work. Honey, why do you have to travel this such and such to go meet some, you know, there's a business deal. This could be something big for me. I have to hop on this plane. I have to go. You know what I'm saying? So they're very needy. I don't want to call them individuals, but they're very
Creatures.
They're very needy creatures. And
That's better than individuals? I'll just throw that out there.
so
like.
you have to give them your time, but you can't follow your passion 100% of the time if you're already giving your time to another human being. Because let's all be honest, being a husband, being a boyfriend, your life is dedicated to keeping somebody else happy.
Facts.
That's just facts. Like, granted, your wife keeps you happy when she is in need of something, but not 100% of the time, as a man, your job is, or boyfriend, your job is to keep your wife happy, keep your girlfriend happy. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
mutual?
No, that's the thing.
Your happiness depends on their happiness.
Yes, exactly. If they're happy,
Happy wife, happy life. That's
I try not
For
to
a
feed
reason.
into that though. I feel like that's a little bit of a lie somewhere.
Speak your
It's
truth,
like,
King.
yeah.
You gotta. I feel like, at least in my situation right now,
Yeah.
it's like
Gas your queen. Come on.
we have our own things going on, and like we understand that, like, all right, like you're busy, I'm busy, whatever. So it's like first off, your happiness is independence of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my shorty, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if something fucked up and we wasn't together 2 years from now, I'm gonna be happy. I'm like, I hope you happy too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can see with
Depends
certain
why.
relationships, it could like the other person could be a dream killer, or like it could hinder it because like they need more attention, and that's on them though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like there's like a balance that can be struck. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm out here doing what I'm doing and it's like it's for me or it's for us or whatever like that, you gotta understand that. You gotta meet me halfway at least, at the very least. And if you can't meet me halfway, we shouldn't be together.
Would you say
this is what I
got
gotta do.
And to piggyback off that, I'm a gas my queen too. Like Corey, you know, I ain't total with the, you know, women are the guys of the earth. You know, women be bitching about dumb shit. That's what they do. That's one of their favorite hobbies. Fair. However, you know, I give my girl her credit. That's one of the things we've never really had issue with or arguments with for situations like, you know, like whether it's with podcasts or any other things I type of do or, you know, events or anything I ever deal with, whatever in that fashion. It's never like, oh, like, well, how long or where are you at or who's there or how late is it gonna be or what's going on. Like never's been a thing with, because I feel at the core of almost all those type of situations is just trust. So if you trust me, and even with like social media, a lot of people think I be saying certain things on social media is kind of wild, whatever. Even on the podcast, yo, like your girl, like no, what? Because I told her from the very beginning, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna always do me and be me. And as long as I'm not trying to disrespect you in any type of way, I don't want to hear no shit. Like that's just why I told her from the jump. And that if that dynamic can't work, we won't work, whatever. Because I give you no reason to not trust me. But I don't want to hear no bullshit about you not trusting me, whatever. So that's how I kind of look at it. So yeah, like certain people are dream killers. Because there's plenty of niggas out here who be like stifling women in certain regards at the same time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there are exceptions to every rule.
Facts.
But
you think women are more inclined to be in that?
It's very.
You would agree with that as well?
I don't know. My situation is different because I got a kid and we live together, so it's like only one of us could be out at once.
And that's what I say too. Same thing you just said, like the woman you supposed to give me attention on shit, whatever. You can say the same thing for your kid, whatever. But you can't look at your kid like, yo, like you killing my dream. Like no, you gotta go around it like.
See what the kid is different because
they ain't really responsible for like you really responsible for their happiness and joy.
But they have no choice in
their whole life.
Yeah, it's like you can like say you got a kid, right? Mm-hmm. You can kind of maneuver with a child in the sense of like you're not intimately involved. You're not intimately. It's like how can I explain it?
It's a different bond, of course.
It's a different bond.
Mm-hmm.
So your kid saying why you so late or why you tell her, hey, daddy gotta work, daddy gotta do this, so we can do this. But like, to your girlfriend, your wife, you tell her some shit like that.
It's a back and forth.
You're not having sex tonight. Like you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting no.
It's automatic back and forth.
Yeah, it's a back and forth type of thing. So
possibly,
possibly. So that's where that comes in. Like with your kid, you're not. You keep your wife happy to at least some point in time throughout the day, the night, the week, to have sex with her at some point in time. You feel me? Like, that's the point. You know what I mean? So
this gonna be spicy.
Hot take!
So
I go to fucking sleep. She want to be arguing at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so
that's the fucking worst.
Those spicy.
You're not trying to keep your child happy, emotionally. I mean, you are, but as your parent first.
The dynamic is different. Yeah.
With your wife
and you
or
control
girlfriend.
it more.
Yeah, you can control it. With the wife or girlfriend, you really don't have no control over how they act sometimes. So if you argue with them, in your mind, you're like, damn, can we stop arguing? I don't want to argue. Can we just, have sex and sleep, whatever the case may be. But like I said, you have to keep them happy in order for you to be happy.
So how about this? So I'm not even going to talk about you because, like, y'all married, is what it is, whatever. But you, coming from such a badder situation, such a,
It was toxic. It was
super tight. I feel sorry. I'm glad you made it out alive, whatever. But would you say maybe that's just something to look forward to? Like, yo, that's just one of my top standards I need to have in place. Whereas, like, instead of looking like, yo, like, all these bitches like this, all these bitches gonna kill my dream. It's like, no.
No. I don't even look at it like that. At some point in time, I could have a girlfriend. At some point in time, like, I would, once I get to where I want to get to. But I feel like you should follow your passion as a man. I'm speaking because we all been here. The one thing that men waste most of their money on is women. That's just a fact.
I can agree with that.
That's a fact. I don't care what
nobody
say.
On food, like for sure.
Women. I feel those.
Oh, it ain't nothing like you gotta pay for 2 people.
Yeah,
it's fucking 5 guys and it was $50
Nah, we splitting everything.
When you break it down to the surface, like it's women in the day, like So I just feel like, where was I going with that?
So,
spending
money on women.
Spend a lot of money on women.
Yeah, so I do feel like at some point in time,
As a
man, I feel like you should follow your purpose, follow your passion. You need to hit the gym, get yourself right, and then maybe think about settling down with somebody or taking somebody seriously.
Yeah, yourself first and foremost.
A lot of
and
people
then
say
everything's
that.
fall into place.
They like, you know, a man can't, you know, a man won't fully love a woman probably until he's like fully realize what he is or what he wants.
Yeah,
to
I
be.
mean,
So
that's
he'll be,
true
like,
because
in search or incomplete kind of.
at some point you'll feel like you're missing out on something or something missing because
Then you're gonna take it out on another person.
you kind of take it on another person because oh, it was your fault why I can't do this.
Resentment is a bitch for sure.
Like one time I got called for a thing for GQ one time, right? And I was shooting this very attractive girl, and we on the car on the way, and she in my ear like, oh, where you find this bitch from? Da da da. And I'm like, yo, like somebody hit me up. I'm just going to go see him. You know, I'm trying to like build my reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Man, long story short, I ain't even get to do the shoot, man. We was arguing all the way here, arguing in the car, waiting for them to come. They got there, we was still arguing. I just got to the point like, fuck it, I don't feel like doing this shit no more. I went home, still arguing, and it was just like. Now, I know every woman isn't like that.
Of course.
Let me put that out there as a disclaimer. Every woman is not like that. But at the same time, you know, I was so focused on keeping her happy and calm and attending to her needs, I missed out on a good opportunity.
How about this? Maybe also, when all this being said, maybe instead of being like it's a woman thing, maybe it's just it's a personal thing. Like I know some people are just like natural, like quote unquote like givers, so it's hard for the person to like cut off or compartmentalize things. Whereas like you might need to just be on some like solo shit to get all your shit done. Because when you are like preoccupied with another person, you can't like it's hard to.
It's hard.
Right. So everybody can't do it. Like some people,
it's multitasking.
Yeah, some people if they in a relationship, they don't give a fuck about the spouse. It's like I'm solely focused on this shit. Like even with kids, I don't give a fuck about the kids either. Like Steve Jobs, like,
yo, he's a child support finesse king. Yo, in his book, his autobiography or his biography,
read his book.
He was like,
there's no point.
Right before Apple got big, he made his first baby mama sign a contract talking about she could only get so much, and then Apple went like to the movie.
I think I remember that in the movie.
Yeah,
I remember
she was just asked out.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't. I didn't read the book.
You saw the movie, whatever. Now you know. Right? For hindsight.
But how was the like communication in that relationship? Like, did you let her know like this is what's gonna happen like in advance? Because that's usually when I get into trouble is when I'm like doing some
I met her
shit.
when I was young. I was 21 when I met her. She was 19. We had our daughter at 20. I was 23.
3 years later.
So there was still a bit of immature mindset going on there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in a toxic situation, you know, she's pretty, ass is fat. I don't really feel like, I'm gonna just deal with it. And then you start to
trust a big button.
yeah, I'm saying. So you like, I'm gonna just deal with it. She look good. You know what I'm saying? You know, baby, she had the baby. She wanted a little more weight. Acting nice. You know, she liked something nice to walk. You know, it was. You know, I was being a guy, but I wasn't focused on. I didn't see the long term type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it was one day I sat down and thought to myself like, what would I really miss if she was to be gone? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would I really, really miss? And it just got to a point where it's like nothing. Like, I have more money now. I have more free time now. I don't have somebody nagging me my ear telling me to do this, and that. You know what I'm saying? And it is kind of like a now I don't want, but it is a bit of freedom. Because like now, like somebody came in for a shoot at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm in the car and I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? If I wasn't her, where the fuck you going at 1 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? So it does give me a bit of a peace of mind and a bit of more freedom to say I can focus more on my, like now I get up at 4 o'clock every morning and do a 2-mile run. Every single morning I run 2 miles. With a woman like with how my particular child's mom was, what bitch you about to go fucking to at 4 o'clock in the morning? You know what I'm saying? So now granted, every woman,
I got Nike text on.
every woman isn't like that.
Right.
Every woman isn't like that, but the way I see it is, she was a fairly attractive woman. So, nines. The way I look at life is 10s and 9s are I generally think they're insecure because
more hot takes.
There's more stress on them to look perfect, and when something is out of place, it's very, it's a mind fuck. They have to fix that. Like say, I look at a 10, you're pretty, but your nose looks a little funny. Oh my God, what's wrong with my nose? You know what I'm saying? Generally, 9s and 10s don't have to work as hard. Because there's always going to be somebody to take care of them. Generally,
definitely.
Generally, I say generally because there are exceptions, but generally speaking, a 9 and a 10.
Pretty privileged
Pretty girls don't have to work as hard. They don't. That's just a fact. They don't have to work. Look at Instagram models. None of them have to work as hard. You know what I'm saying? They travel.
Them angles are hard to take pictures of.
Hard, yeah. So, with that being said,
a lot to take into account.
Yeah, with that being said,
But enough of these bitches. Though. Moving on. Fuck all these bitches. I'm tired of these bitches. Bitches crazy. You know, find the right one, and you know, you won't be ass crazy. Whatever.
That's true.
But jack of all trades is a master of none. Are we familiar with the expression?
Yes,
Yeah, fuck that expression.
Okay, cool. I thought you had that energy.
Yeah.
So you know, you more so in one lane, but you know, you.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to learn video.
Okay, cool.
I'm
So,
learning video.
well, let's start with you
But
first.
that's like the same shit though. Because if you already got photography now,
Don't stifle my man's.
No,
Like,
no, no,
you already got it down. It's way
It
easier.
is. I do video. Well, now I do video.
Cause he ain't making
photography.
games and shit.
I
Like
do
damn.
photography.
Like,
I trade stocks.
let's go, King.
that's
Yeah, nigga.
Good, diversified.
That's
No,
very.
I wish I would have started off with photography. It made videography way
The first
easier.
time I did trade stocks, though, I lost $4. First time.
That's it?
Like the very first
That's it?
bid type
Yeah.
shit.
That's light. That ain't shit.
Yeah, I mean, I put in 5. I put in
That ain't
5.
shit.
I put in
Y'all
5.
niggas getting money.
I ain't even saying that, but nah. You gotta pay to play.
Yeah, I
man.
play. I put in
Yeah.
5 and I lost 4. Now I'm at the part where like I'm steady making like $2, maybe once a week or something like that.
Okay.
But it's
Gotta learn fundamentals.
It's growth. I'm learning the fundamentals, so it's growth. I'm trying
That's
to
not
get
losing for a minute.
my
$2 you had to do shit
my
for.
goal is to at least make $100 a week. Then from there, I want to make that a day. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
And move on from there. But my little $2, you know, once a week. It's just, I mean, it's growth. I'm learning how to read stocks, how to read, you know, what companies are going
Patterns
up
and all
and
that
down.
shit.
Like, what's it called?
But before you go too far down the stock rabbit hole or whatever,
yeah, you're
just
right.
generally, what are your
That's
thoughts? You know, start with you on like people who who are multifaceted and multitasking on different lanes and aspirations, and people may say, nah, you kind of who shy away from saying, no, you should focus on more, maybe one
So
at a time.
me as a person that is multi-talented, that can do multiple things, that
Okay.
does multiple things, like music, design. I can film. Like if I didn't need to physically be in front of the camera, I can film my own videos. I edit my own music videos, do a lot of different things. And I feel like in this world and the direction that this world is going in, with like, you got AI and all this shit coming in, blah 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 blah. You're gonna have to be multi-talented because you need to be able to fill a lot of niches. You know what I'm saying? I think what happens with people when it comes to like, oh, jack of all trades, shit, is that you'll get too many ideas at once, and then you won't finish one, and you'll be close to finishing one, but then you get another idea, and you're like, oh shit, let me go do that. It's like that meme with the white dude in the drama. He's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like, you need to be adaptable, and you need to have multiple skills, because it's like you're a more valuable person if you can do multiple things. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can hit you up and it's like, yeah, oh yeah, I do photos and I do videos. Oh shit, all right, bet that's
And
2 bags for you.
stocks.
And stocks, yeah. And if you like stock shit's tight. You know, go if y'all interested in it, go on babypips.com, learn your fucking technical analysis.
That's where I learned mine from, yo.
Yeah, you go learn your technical
shit.
analysis, your
That's
fundamental analysis, buy some Bitcoin or some shit, start making some money, whatever. Like, it's cool. You can start on Robinhood, all types of shit.
Yeah.
But don't do that until you got steady income and you can afford to lose.
You gotta be able to fund.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
If you can go to the casino, you can go to the stock.
Because it's not about how much money you can make; it's how much money you're willing to lose.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what it is.
That's
And it's just risk.
fundamental.
It's risk management after
Yeah.
that, and it's like and that's a combination of me reading a bunch of shit. Like I've been reading books by like Freud and like all these old dead white psychologists and shit, just to like understand more about symbols and shit for the last couple a year or two, like some random shit. So yeah, stay diverse because soon you're gonna be competing with a computer for your job.
Mhm.
So and that means
And
that only the
you'll
best
be
of
losing
the
the
best.
competition.
Yeah, you can be losing the competition, and only the best of the best are going to be able to make money. Like this mediocre shit is going to be out the window. That's how I feel about it.
Any other thoughts?
I'm fucking
guy who
exactly what he
does it.
said. But my thing is, niggas ain't say that shit to Michelangelo or Da Vinci. What the fuck you gonna say that to me for?
Yeah, true, because he was doing hella shit.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar. What the fuck was he doing besides painting and shit?
Painting, fucking inventing shit.
Doing medical shit,
Yeah,
drawing
medical
shit.
shit.
Bro, literally. anything you can think of.
Yeah.
I think it's a blessing almost to kind of like know how to just be able to be a master at one thing, and then you kind of like that kind of, because now I understand makeup because of photography. I understand a lot about makeup. I understand a lot about hair. I know a lot more about makeup than I need to, but hey, I know about makeup.
Are you familiar with the guy Facet?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I know he does like hair, make lingerie,
Makeup.
shit,
Yeah. So it's that's the thing about this particular skill. It'll open other doors to you.
Yeah.
Multiple streams of income for you.
And it can
It's all like in one lane, but you just widen the
like
lane.
nobody don't know. I know how to make a wig. I don't know how to make a wig.
Damn.
Don't ask me. I just know how.
You had the wig cap on
I've
the
done it
drum.
before.
So
I have a wig. I have a wig head at my house. I've made a couple already, but yeah, I know how to make it.
How much
Definitely
you
the
charging
time.
for your units? You know what I'm saying?
I don't have the time. Test that. I don't have the time.
What a time to be
I
not
don't
to make a
have-
wig.
See, what happened was I got invited out to do a shoot in Colorado. It was all paid for, everything, and the person was she did hair, so it was a hair shoot. When I did the hair shoot and had a little time to kill, so I'm like, "What are you doing?" So she made wigs. I'm like, "All right, cool." So I'm watching, and she's like, "You want to try?" I'm like, "All right, I ain't doing nothing," and it just was boom, 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 easy. So I'm like, "All right, well." The wig wave is pretty big right now, like, so I'm saying. So I'm like, it'll help to know, at least have a knowledge of what this consists of.
You can spot a bad one.
Exactly.
Just like, yo, my knowledge recently has been like, I'm on something like, I be peeping everything now. Like,
Yeah, so because of that now when I'm out, I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm unconscious looking at them. I'm looking like, they ain't cut that lace right.
Yeah, like what lace? That lace, bitch. Like,
is that a 360 lace or is that a what's the name, or it's like,
Is
so
this a frontal?
yeah, is that a frontal or is that a closure? You know what I'm saying? So she should have picked that wig a little. She should have picked that wig a little more. Like the baby hairs out of. So because of that, I kind of know how to do that, but because it's not something I'm passionate about, and it will put money in my pocket. Like, you gosh, showing up to your house, hey, I just made your wig. Oh shit, but I don't have the time, and it's not a passion. So it's a
You
very.
should do that shit for the bald dudes when they install the hair.
See, now I was looking into that. I
That
was
shit's
looking
crazy.
into. They getting money, like people want the lace beard.
Yeah,
they make
dudes getting
money. And I actually I do it on a sewing machine. I don't even use my hand. I make it on a sewing machine. So I have like 4 sewing machines in my house. So that's fine. I just
Selling one of them jobs?
You can have one if you want. Yeah, I got 4 of them.
Oh, right.
I don't know why.
My wife need one.
I have 2 in my basement and 2, and I have an industrial one too.
Damn, all you need is some Cambodians. You could.
Yeah, yeah. So
in South Philly, you can find something.
exactly.
Right outside.
Yeah.
Well, back to what I was
Is that
saying.
socially acceptable to say in 2019?
Cambodians?
Make a joke like that?
What?
I
I'm
think
running
so.
live.
A sweatshop.
I want.
No, we ain't talking sweatshops.
Speaking of which,
no, we gonna.
Oh,
yeah,
we
that
talking about
wasn't-
sweatshop.
that
All these
wasn't
fucking Apple got
sweatshop.
sweatshops. We want sweatshops too. I'm tired of shit.
She fine, man.
How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about this whole Me Too thing as men?
I ain't going into that one.
On some real shit though, I'm gonna be honest. All right, damn, I'm about to incriminate myself.
Speak your truth, King.
All right, so I started selling drugs recently.
All right, okay. I didn't even go there.
So
with
I
it.
got on this this app, it's a gay app called Grindr, right?
I heard of it.
So I'm thinking this is a good place to market my drugs and sell, right?
Taking advantage of the.
I literally put in my bio, listen, everything in the thing leads to that I'm not interested in what the fuck this app is here for. I'm literally just trying to sell drugs. And gay niggas is just as bad as regular niggas
I
with
hear
the
gay
sexual
niggas be
harassment,
foul,
bro.
yeah.
They be going ham,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
Like, niggas hitting me up like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, yo, I'm cool. You want to buy something?
No,
he
take
like,
his dick.
he like, no, but I'm like, no, I'm good. Still
you a
hitting me. I'm
bottom or
like,
top?
yo. so I could, after that, bro, my view on catcalling and women is definitely changed. Like, I don't even catcall no more. Like,
Nah.
my yurp, you should hear my yurp for like a fucking
Blocks.
4-block radius, like real shit.
Personally,
I
because
was
of
never the guy.
because of what I do with women and around women on top, I'm scared. Like I'm personally a little nervous, especially when I'm alone with a woman.
I hear it.
Because like
Yeah, you always want to respect her.
you also want to respect them, but then
Anything been misinterpreted.
like I had one incident right a couple years ago. I was putting oil on the woman. Now she was in
Oh,
she was
man.
in lingerie, rubbing the oil on her and whatnot, and
Hard job. It's a really hard job.
It's horrible. Your hands are sore. Oh my god,
Hands are sore.
horrible job.
It's curved.
It's so much ass you gotta rub. It's horrible. But I'm sitting there rubbing. I'm rubbing it in, and she cool or whatever. So it got to where this area here. So normally I don't even touch it. Like I don't even, I don't even touch it. So I went around and whatnot. So she moved it and showed me the whole thing. And she's like, oh no, it's fine. You can, So I'm like, okay, like, so I ain't touch it. I just, maybe rub the lips a little bit. But I had to get in that
I
area.
didn't touch it,
brush.
Like it's a little brush or whatever. So we had a discrepancy with her photos. She wanted more photos than what she paid for, right? So I'm like, no, I can't do that. Like you have to pay for more. Long story short, I see a post like somebody report said, oh, don't shoot with this guy. He's a pervert. Da da da. So I had to hey yo, I had a screen. I'm like, yo, what's this? Like damn well I ain't do nothing to you. Oh, no, it was crazy how you want to make me charge me for extra pictures. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, why do you have me as some type of predator on the joint? Oh no, you're not gonna fuck with me and my money. Da da da. I'm like, so it ended up it blew over because people that know I'm not like that, but it ended up blowing over. But it was just a wake up call to me to all right, you gotta be careful.
Cry wolf shit for real. It started with a genuine. Well, it's still a genuine movement overall because men have been wild, so women are speaking out.
Yeah,
exposing all this shit.
It's definitely a needed movement.
Yeah,
it's
but
needed. I think
but there's exceptions to every rule, and I feel there are. We can't just disregard all the exceptions where bitches do be lying.
Yeah, I think
it just gets outnumbered though. So
but
it's
way more real perverts than
sure.
bitches
Yeah,
lying.
and it's like I know like ladies that have been almost kidnapped and shit. I've seen niggas in Philly that pull over cars and almost get in car accidents trying to holler at women. Niggas is thirsty. A lot of niggas is sick in the fucking head. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of niggas in power have been abusing this shit out of women for years. So it's that shit needed to happen. And then we're seeing everything that's happening in terms of media and entertainment. Now it's all right, now you got 10 fucking popping female rappers or women rappers or whatever the fuck. And it's that's the backlash from it. And it's it's good. It's their time, whatever, shine. And it'll get a lot of whack niggas out the paint too. So, and then it'll just keep upping the culture. You know what I'm saying?
And I think if you one of them niggas who's just nervous in a situation like that, you're not a Me Too type nigga. Because a Me Too type nigga is not gonna give a fuck. You're gonna be this bitch in her lingerie. You gonna be grabbing on her ass.
It's just wrong shit. You just
I always got a second thought in my head. When I'm shooting, I don't even touch women like that. I'm like, yo, let me just.
I'm always nervous about just being alone with women. Just nervous. And I do think it's a needed movement, but it did come with a lot of negativity.
Yeah, every movement does.
I do.
It's a purge.
There's a purge, but then there's a bit of a sinister, disingenuous type of thing about it, to where a guy could do something 30 years ago. It doesn't have to be something particularly crazy, type of harassment, but say, he maybe try to hug you and he maybe brush your ass a little bit 30 years ago. Now you want to come 30 years later and say, hey, you touched my ass 30 years ago.
Nigga, nobody doing that, bro.
No.
The bitches who was doing that, Cosby was raping. Cosby was putting shit in you.
No, this is a true story.
It
the Edgar guy, he hugged the female, he brushed her ass a little bit, he apologized for it, everything was cool, the lady says fine. 30 years later, she comes up and say, he touched my ass, and now, he done lost his corporate job because of it. Not because he actually did it, but I feel like a lot of guys are losing their positions because of allegations. You know what allegations are? Hearsay. She said. It's not any physical evidence.
Like I said, it got to sway. So because men have been wilding since the beginning of time and just been drawing every way, it's got so extreme. It got to sway to this individual extreme. So eventually we can be in the middle.
Right.
So yeah, it's like I said, it's exceptions where some bitches be wilding, some bitches exaggerate, some bitches are lying. But for the most part, women are telling the truth and speaking out and shed light on shit that needs to be shed light on. And eventually, it will. If any war. It's casualties of war, unfortunately.
But it's been effective.
It really just comes down.
Now more people know. Now more men know to be more mindful of how they are in the space and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
that's cool.
And of course, that situation that's wrong. Nigga grabbed your ass 30 years ago. All right, he's an asshole. About it. Do you need to lose your job? No.
I do think, like you said, it does sway, but I do think it does change the way how men even look at women, though, in the sense of like, all right, like I'm about to walk into this party, or we alone, or let me make sure somebody know I'm here. Let me, just try to protect myself. Cause that's why I do that. I protect myself.
Because man, I just heard about the football player who there was no evidence against him.
Yeah, 12 years.
They got 12 years.
See, that's what that has created. Like,
look
that
at the color
type
of his victim though.
But no, see that was prior. And like shit like that has been happening.
And it's been happening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But the point is, shit can come down to just my story against their story, and anything can happen. So I get it that there is a paranoid situation, anything can happen.
It is.
So it is a weird thing, but I don't like to put too much negative light on it.
Protect yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just protect yourself.
And how about so kind of on that note, fake news, right? Y'all remember like a few months ago or so where the dude did the fake Travis Scott story where he was on the
Yeah.
That
They sued him for that shit.
They did. I didn't know.
I think so.
So like
They said they were.
I'm the type of person where like anything I see on social media, I really take it as like just a grain of salt. Yeah, like I may even believe it, but it's not like I'm like dying on the hill. So when I saw the Travis Scott thing, I was like, oh okay, she on couch, cool. What on that? Like it wasn't like. But yeah, I see how that's dangerous though, cause like it's in my psyche now. So if somebody ever asks like, yo, you ever tried? Oh yeah, it's supposedly cheating or whatever.
But you see what
but I didn't I didn't research it to
Here's
confirm.
my motto. Especially with like the internet, is don't trust, verify. You can't trust anything you see, and then you gotta verify it. But it's like, am I gonna take the time out to
Right? Do
verify?
you want
I'm
to
not
take
gonna
the
do
time
that.
out?
If it's something that's important to me, then word.
Right.
Like I was like, that's weird.
But another
You
rapper
do
cheating
that,
is like,
and then kind of push it, whatever.
Any celebrity shit, I'm probably just not gonna look
Or that
too off rip.
that Jay-Z shit with Nip, like, oh, he gave him $15 million. Like, what the fuck is this site? Nigga, never seen this site. And this is the only nigga that's talking about it. What? This shit is fake as fuck. No.
and it turned out it was fake.
Yeah,
It was
fake
fake.
shit. But it was on the Shade Room, so everybody believes it.
But it just makes you think like how easy it is to just pass off anything now, and how worse is just most likely going to continue to get with information traveling faster and faster.
Information.
I think that's been a problem since the beginning of time though.
Yeah, for sure. Now you just more effective with it.
Like the niggas lying.
Real shit.
You lying.
The history is wrote by who won and shit, bro. Why you think?
There's no bad guys in history. Yeah,
Right.
because the
some real shit.
story.
It wasn't no written history until white people started traveling and taking over shit. Everything else was oral.
Yeah, and they destroyed it if it was.
It's like you tell me something in my
all
ear,
songs.
and I tell him something in your ear. It'll change by the time you get to you. So I think that's what you said. It's just you just can't really.
But it's just more now.
Everything. Yeah, it's more of it.
Don't trust.
I think it's just easy to access now. Like before, if we wanted to see some information, the book's been lying for years. We would just have to go to a library to figure that shit out.
Right.
Now, we got computers in our hands. We can literally know anything we want to know in 10 seconds if we want to do it. And that's just the problem. People are not focusing on what they really should be learning, what they really should be looking into.
That's true.
Because there's a lot of real news out there, but
There's
niggas don't want to go and look for it.
It's just more fake.
And also, people don't know how to look for it. People don't have that common sense to look through. Remember when back in the day when we had to go to like library and shit, they taught you how to the Dewey Decimal System and shit. Niggas don't do that shit for phones or technology no more.
Because remember, some people get all their news from the Shade Room. There's people that just like all their news comes
I don't want to
from
be around nobody
either
to
the
get all
Shade
that.
Room or Hollywood Unlocked or whatever. Like they don't like because every morning I open my phone and I go on either The Verge or I read different articles on whether it be stocks or whether it be on Apple or Trump, whatever it can be. But some people just disregard all that and be like, oh, what's going on? What's going on in the Shade Room today?
Yeah, like my thing is like I love Twitter. I'm all for jokes and memes and gifs and that shit, whatever. But I think it's like people that actually like really invest. So of course, like being on something like Twitter, you're gonna come like Travis Scott. You're gonna come across shit like that. But I feel like the extra level is when you follow like that shit. Like you follow Shade Room or you follow Travis Scott page or like Hollywood Live. It's like dog, like why are you that invested in shit that got nothing to do with you? Like it's like
They don't got shit going on in their lives.
from your life.
that shit.
That's what it is. I mean, to some people, social media is escape of like their own insecurities in life because even though it does create insecurities in people because people look at other people's lives and they reflect on their own and be like, damn, like I'm pathetic, like my life isn't like that. And
They don't say that consciously.
They don't say that consciously. But even it's even worse. I believe it's even worse for the woman because I feel
Hot
like
take again.
that whole,
Even though I agree though.
that whole
Facts.
Instagram model
Facts.
blueprint or like how their bodies supposed to look,
Filters, all that shit.
it's created a very insecure modern day woman because it's become the standard of beauty now. So women.
Well, it's always been out there. You know, even with modeling in the 90s or 80s, like, you know, it was like, you know, the Kate Moss look, bitches
Right.
anorexic back then, whatever. I think,
Right,
you know,
right.
it's a different medium now.
Now it's just
different
like,
silhouette.
I gotta get my ass done.
But again, it's just more of it. It's just in our face
it's
more
a lot
constantly
you know
and
what I'm
shit.
saying? Like the other day, I took the train
Shout out to fake
downtown.
asses, though.
Yeah, I took the train downtown. And,
No, what?
and,
No, we're right.
and
Oh,
she
okay,
was
cool.
she was showing some girl something on the phone. He's like, yeah, look at her ass. Like I can't wait to get my body done with me. Just like that. And just like I'm just sitting there like, and she was so pretty though. She was so pretty. You know, her body was
I was an
fine.
ass though.
But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But
Like some girls
As
think
long,
it was
as long
fat,
as,
you
yo,
would
if it
remember.
makes if it makes her happy, then
Yeah, like I'm all for fake bodies.
see, I can't. I
if
can't
it makes you
get
happy,
with
then
that.
fuck
I
it.
can't get with
The
that.
unrealistic like expectations and standards that have been set though because of like the rampant Instagram shit though. Like it is a little dangerous, but then it's like there's mad pages that will just like show you like the edits of all the celebrities and shit. It's like yeah, that bitch don't look like that. Like,
And we didn't have that before. It was
Yeah,
like
we
you
didn't
once
have
you saw
that
the magazine, like damn, this bitch.
Yeah, and I know because I added a lot of pictures, so I know like okay, like maybe I should take her waist a little bit, or I can widen her hips a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, her makeup is a little messed up. Let me fix that. So a lot of
yeah,
that.
because then you're selling something.
Yeah, you're selling. So that like goes going.
Fancy.
I do feel like because you know what? Because I have a daughter now, so I don't want my daughter looking at that and thinking that's how she's supposed to look.
Speaking of that, you know, I haven't had time to watch the full interview yet, but this white guy, I think he was on the Breakfast Club. He was talking. You seen the clip?
No.
But
I'm gonna look at it.
yeah, but just look for like the white guy that has 2 episodes or something. But he was just talking. I don't know the whole.
Was it recent?
Yeah, like the last
The
2 or
comedian
so.
guy?
No, not Gary Owens. Some
Oh,
other
not
guy,
Gary
or
Owens.
whatever.
Oh.
But he just talking about like the effects of social media and how like he basically saying like, you know, they needs to really be like a real age restriction on it because, you know, of course this social media, all the information is affecting all of us, but the impressionable ages of kids like you know, elementary age, I guess really fucking up kids. Like anxiety's going through the roof and all the
They
shit
should
like
have their
that.
own section of that shit where it's like
Right.
only they can log into it.
And I've always thought, cause I don't have kids, and I know people that, you know, I be around older people, when I see them, like, type of things they go around with their kids and, you know, restrictions of phone, I'm like, I already don't know what I eventually gonna do, cause, you know, my mom had to deal, cause I feel like, you know, most people naturally, you compare, all right, I was raised this way, so I'll probably do it that way also, you know, it was a healthy situation. But I'm like, yo, my mom had to deal with Instagram, so I don't know what the fuck, like, do you want to just take, you can't take the phone away,
Nah,
and
block
you
all
can't,
that
have
shit.
it.
No,
You
you
can't
can block all
control.
that shit. You can block. That's what parental controls is for, and I'm a strong advocate for parental controls.
Yeah,
I hate when
I
people
too.
try to say.
I just don't know, I'm unaware, so.
No, my passion comes from video games though because nigga, you know, people always trying to link video games to violence,
Right.
which is not true at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Grand Theft Auto when I was like
Facts.
fucking 9.
I remember my mom
I ain't
vividly
yet.
buying Metal Gear Solid. Boy, like, you sure you want to buy it?
Yeah, right. She was like,
solid that
Are you
work,
was
man.
fucking father, nigga?
They asked me too, like, you sure you would have bought that?
Yo, Metal Gear Solid taught me how to break
I
in
think
houses,
parents-
honestly.
Maybe you should have had a game.
I think parents need to come and talk to their kids. Like, I make like I said, I make raunchy, crazy music. I want my
Fucking up
son.
cops and shit.
Yeah, my son, he gonna listen to it because when I perform for shows
I mean,
and
yeah,
practice
song,
for shows, I practice with him. He be there. He my hype man. So when he get older, I'm gonna talk to him about all this shit. I'm gonna talk to him about drug use, explaining to him. I'm gonna show him shit so he don't be like, oh shit, just going off with the crowd or just
And
being
discovering
accepted into
himself
their phone.
possibly.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
no.
See, you have a son, so it's just like.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Like
I'm scared for my daughter, man. I'm just terrified, man. I'm just like, why does the world have to be this like?
Why?
Because
humanity.
I can't protect her from
Facts.
everything.
That's the
And
scariest thing.
I can't protect her. I can only prepare like.
Yeah, you
The
prepare
thing
as
when
much
people
as you can
people think like,
us.
like well, fathers though, like like I'm a protect my daughter from this and that, but like you just can't. It's like this, right? I'm a dad, right? And I see my 17-year-old daughter going out with her, I guess 17-year-old boyfriend, right, like that. Like I think as a father, you do a misjustice of not sitting your daughter down and say, hey, look, tonight I understand you're an adult, you're going out with your friend, but like, he's going to try to fuck you tonight.
Facts.
And that's what he's going to
I
try
mean,
to do.
most likely by the time your daughter's 17, she gonna be
She
fucking
probably already,
yeah,
but I'm just giving an example.
Gotcha.
Like as a father, for you not to sit your daughter down and let her know that,
Yeah.
and just like
Living in the fantasy.
let her willingly walk into that wolf, that savage's armor, just like that. It's like what are you doing?
It makes no
Like,
sense.
it makes no sense. Like sit your child and let her know, hey, look, like I understand, you know, you like him, or like he's gonna try to do this or that to you tonight. And I'm just saying, like, if you are gonna do it, because I can't control you, I'm not there. Please be safe. But like, just don't let her bully you to walk away. And you just.
I always looked at, of course, I'm only speaking about what I think I would do, but I always felt like with my kid, I would have, like, I used to say, like, the 3 S's, like, sneaky, safe, and smart. Because I always felt I want to sit him down super young, maybe for like 9 hours or 10 or some shit like that. Like, yo, like, I don't give, you going to be doing shit behind my back.
Right.
What you going to do as a kid or whatever. But as long as you sneaky, I'm never going to find out. As long as you safe and smart, you not gonna get pregnant or catch any diseases.
Right.
So we good to go.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
smart, you ain't gonna just be
chicken.
throwing your heart around, getting fucked over and damaged and jade and all that shit. You gonna use some common sense and not just so I feel like smart, sneaky, and safe. I don't give a fuck what you do, honestly, whatever.
Yeah,
I feel that's kind of where my mom took. I feel pretty okay. I'm not too fucked up.
I think it's just having a dialogue. Just having a dialogue with that
Definitely.
kid. Just to let them know that, hey, like.
And let them know it's a two-way street.
It's towards I love you, but like,
Get that communication.
Get that communication in there, because like just letting them loose and not.
And just not
your daughter comes home, pregnant, and you're like, oh my God, how could this happen? Well, you didn't talk to your daughter enough to let her know, like, this could happen if you do this. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just a dot. Because I talk to my daughter every day. Like, I talk to her like, hey, hey, you look beautiful today. I let her know that hey, you're pretty. So she doesn't have to get that recognition from no man. Like, I tell her every day, baby, you look pretty today. She's like, thanks, Dad. Like, when she ain't gonna tell her that.
No, yeah.
She's like, thanks, Dad. And then, so I just feel like with me having a daughter, it's just that reinforcement. So
How about this? Shift gears. Cause y'all know Michael Rappaport, right?
Yeah.
A lot of black people air him the fuck out a lot of times, or whatever.
He be saying some dumb shit though.
Definitely.
You are. You do be
But
saying
what I always find interesting is that anytime a white person does some dumb shit, people quickly pull the black card. It's like, you should be fucking talking anyway. Like,
I feel that though, because it's like,
so white people shouldn't talk.
for certain things, nah. Like, shut up. It don't got nothing to do with you.
But it be about rap though.
Still.
Like, if it's about some race shit, alright, but they can't talk, they can't share their opinion in just music.
Yeah. They
But
he-
also
he
depends on
lost
how
that
you
pass.
share your opinion. Like,
He lost that
he be
pass.
on like some dickhead shit
Yeah,
most
he's
of the
on
time
some
when he's
dumb
saying
shit,
shit. He
yeah.
don't care how he say it or how he deliver his message. Like, if you come a little bit more respectfully, niggas not gonna come at your neck like that.
And
But
you
the
talking
fact
about
that you're an
me,
outsider coming at the
So,
culture like
are y'all
that,
under the notion that rap is a black thing?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it should be a black thing, but that's not how it's going to pan out, as we know from
I think-
every
But
other
just no,
music in general.
from before till now type thing.
Rap has not been a black thing since
Okay, but okay.
2010.
At the core of it is a black thing. Like it's like
I mean, at the core, I feel like it is, but as I'm growing and as the times are, I feel like it's just one of those things where you're gonna have different people in the genre. Just like you have, I've seen black rock stars. I've seen black country singers. Like
Yeah, I mean, they've been around for a minute though. And
You know what I'm saying?
from what I hear, it's like niggas stole that shit from us too. So
Yeah,
you go back
exactly.
far musically and you see it. Like, I
we started everything.
So I think in 20, 25 years, 30 years, whatever rap is then, it's not going to look like this. People are not going to associate us with this.
that's what
they gonna
I'm.
finally take it over.
That's what I'm
J.
afraid
Cole
of.
predicted it.
That's what I'm afraid of, and I want to like stay vigilant on that. Like on that.
I
shit.
can't see
Look what
that in
happened
my
to rock.
lifetime. I can't
Look what
see
happened to rock. Look what happened to blues. Look what happened to every.
Yeah, and it happened
literally
to
everything.
disco. Like
They were literally
Mad white
taking
dudes got
black
fucking
songs
disco out
and
the
then
thing.
I
re-recording
can't
them.
see it in this.
and
I
going big.
can't see it because I feel just information is out there now. So I just don't see it
Come on,
happening.
with
Before
little
it was
hands.
like back then it was like niggas would make a song, they would literally blackball that shit. You would never hear that shit, and the white person would go off. Like now, there's no way.
yeah, people are vigilant now. You can
Yeah,
spread
like,
the
there's
information
too much
quickly.
shit out, too much accessibility.
Exposure.
And it took a bit for Yes Jules to get out the paint, but they finally got out the paint. You know what I'm saying?
I give her a year.
What is up
But
with
she
this
might
shit?
pop back in.
I give her that.
That
The
What
ass
happened?
shot.
Like, who
all
is
it takes
that?
is the
Who's
right
that?
ass.
I don't even want to go into it. Like,
I
it's not
seen
even
the
worth
story.
the time and shit,
I seen the
man.
story and I'm like, I don't know who's
She got a fat ass. She throw a party. She say a lot of dumb shit.
She said a lot of dumb
You know,
shit, and
yeah.
she finally said the.
Is she white?
Yeah,
she white.
She
She
white.
She Puerto Rican at the time, or whatever the fuck. She was.
white.
I don't know. Yeah.
Christ, white.
She
And then that, it was in that
She
interview
white.
with dude talking about, oh nah, you Puerto Rican, you got fat ass. No, you ain't white.
He say some wild shit. But I just think it's interesting because it's
I
like
made a funny meme out that clip too.
cause a lot of people they like to argue the rap like no they were Latinos at the genesis of rap. Why is it just a black?
Most of them niggas was probably black though, or like Afro Latino. So it's like whatever.
He wasn't saying that back then.
Yeah, they wasn't.
Afro-Latino.
Yeah, they wasn't. That shit's us though. Fuck that. Man. Like even like Post Malone be making some songs and like niggas be writing them shits like Joey. But yeah, fuck that nigga. Like
really, that's the energy.
He can eat a hot dick. No,
okay, explain for me. I wasn't kind of unaware of the energy towards Post Malone.
Cause I don't want Post Malone taking bags from like, you know what I'm saying, from young black people. Where it's like you got the Bad Baby John, right?
Okay.
Bad like
a black girl wrote a song I heard.
Yeah, like writes most of her shit, works with her and shit. But it's like, yo, there's like how many young black girls are out there like in the streets and that are actually ghetto?
Like you just said, there's plenty of black women running right now.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like young black girls or whatever the fuck.
Her whole team, she
niggas ain't getting put on.
Her whole team got a lot of like.
She got. I think I don't know if Sugar Shay still a tour DJ, but she's like she was on tour with Sugar Shay. Bad Baby, just like white rappers and shit. Like,
so Post Malone, you're saying people got energy towards him because of black people write his music?
No,
because he never said he was a rapper, right?
I don't fuck with him because he said hip hop. If you want to listen to music with substance, don't listen to hip hop. I'm like, pussy, that's the music you make. I know.
And he backtracked and he said that. Yeah, he backtracked and said it. He was like, yo, I was talking about my shit.
Do he make hip hop though?
It's hip hop beats.
It's hip hop based, and he's gearing it towards a hip hop audience, and his whole outlook and his whole look is geared towards urban and hip hop.
He's gearing it towards a hip hop demographic.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, all the stuff market's picking up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he also like white trailer trash though. So
No, the white kids eat that shit up. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what, to me, I never looked at this nigga as
like. Some songs bang. Like I ain't gonna front that Wild Joint. That's a good track, but it's like.
He never was Eminem to me. Where like Eminem Claire was white, but to me he was like a rapper.
But also, you're thinking about the status of rap back when Eminem was rapping. Think about the status of rap when Post Malone is rapping. That is rap. Whether we like it or not right now, that is rap. Sing songy rap is rap.
That's very true.
White Irish was a good song too. He made some good songs.
I mean, I'm
never rapped.
I'm not gonna say I'm a
He just makes good songs. He makes good songs.
I'm a Post Malone
fan. And there's a difference between rapping and making songs. Like you can rap and not make a song.
When you look him up on Apple Music, what do the genre say?
I'm glad you brought that up. I don't know. I can say rapper.
Right.
Rap. Yeah.
Hip hop rap.
Interesting. But fuck all these genres. Cause I had a revelation recently. Mind you, right? This all started a bunch of episodes ago with Michael Jackson, right? Michael Jackson is a
pop star.
Pop star? Pop music?
Pop music.
I don't know why I said
it's rock. It's a blend of damn near everything.
It's Remember the Time, an R&B song.
Yeah.
He did R&B?
Yeah.
So see, I'm not a big Michael Jackson fan.
Fair. So my point was, when I brought this up in this conversation, the people I was talking to, they was like, no, like he just make pop music. I'm like, dog, Beat It, alright, Thriller, these are pop songs. But to me, he has a bunch of R&B songs. I'm not understanding why we trying to act like it just doesn't happen. That's like because he got so big. Same with Beyonce. I never understood why she's called this pop star and she not fucking Britney Spears. Like she never made that popcorn type shit like NSYNC or Taylor Swift.
She had a little bit in the Destiny Child's day. A little bit.
Okay, that's fair.
But it was
because that was that era of like the group. It still wasn't that popcorn show, but
but it'll get like 2 tags on like the Billboard charts and shit. Like it's like pop and then it's like contemporary, urban, or whatever.
I started showing music the other day. That shit literally said pop. Now I'm like, how the fuck is Lemonade pop? Like, or like her first song was Crazy in Love. Like, really think about how many pop songs you should have.
I think once you get to a certain status, they're automatically gonna put you as pop, just because it's popular music. Like Beyonce, you wouldn't. What would you put Beyonce in?
R&B.
R&B.
But think about all her songs. It's so many different genres of her songs. The best way to describe her is pop because she makes popular music.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Soon rap is gonna be classified as pop because it's the number one.
And it basically is like
I ain't rolling because it's to me it's clear shit that's just pop and it's like that's what it is. Like it's like fucking
it's hard.
Katy Perry shit is pop. Like it ain't Taylor Swift. It ain't nothing but pop. Like, we know what it is over there.
Right,
like
also,
Jason Derulo.
Also think about the type of artists that you're comparing to. They're not really artists who are. I'm not Taylor Swift go hard with her craft, so I ain't gonna say really.
She be hitting people too. You gotta watch out with Taylor Swift.
Man, Taylor Swift be eating dick too.
End of the day, gonna be on you.
I knocked all the Swifties the fuck out.
I don't even know if they call them that.
That's a nice name.
Have you seen Cardi B new video by the way?
I did.
I saw a clip on Instagram or whatever the fuck. That
shit
looked fucking stupid as shit.
What do y'all think about that?
That shit looks stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I had no thoughts on it really.
But Cardi get your bag, but that shit looks stupid.
What about that raping thing? Any thoughts on that?
What raping thing?
With the drugging
thing.
That's when you brought that up. I thought that was back to the whole purging thing and men being nervous. I thought that was a clear case of niggas reaching and
niggas really be
bitching,
No, it wasn't.
trying to act like men really.
Oh, she did it. Look,
Yeah,
look,
like
look.
niggas really try to compare Cardi to Kylie and R. Kelly. He's like, oh, if y'all got them, you gotta get her. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's what we not but to do. Like,
and any
I'd
nigga that was
rather
really
wake up
going
Rob
on
than
that,
wake up rape on some real shit any day.
yeah, true. And any nigga that was going harder than that, you gotta look at it.
yeah, that shit is weird. That shit really was fucking nutty to me. Like, we not but just because niggas are nervous of the purge and women
What you nervous
running
for?
shit,
You ain't do shit.
exactly. Because they just inferior. Because it's like, oh, women
And
they
it's because a lot
catching
of them
momentum
niggas
and
is.
shit.
Let's
Right,
really talk
yeah,
about it. A lot of
yeah.
niggas is predators, bro.
Right.
Like on some real shit.
So yeah, so Cardi, yo, like a bunch of hood bitches robbed a nigga. This is what it happens every day, B.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I know I think about
Fuck,
I used
like-
to think about that before I go see a bitch. I'm like, oh, where you at? Oh, you block me, you letter block me, another fucking name block? No, I'm not going up there. Oh, you in deep south? Oh no, I'm not
I
going
do
up there.
think
There's plenty of
though,
songs about it too.
the mindset of it is just more like because of that old equal rights type of thing.
Mhm.
You know, equal rights for women just as men. I think some people do look at it as like, okay, like if y'all want equal rights, if you gonna drug and rape a motherfucker, equal right, you gotta get, you gotta get.
newsflash: women want equal opportunity. They don't want to be treated the same.
Oh, I
It
think
is what it is, and
I
it's
think they
cool,
just
like-
want that, but they don't they want the benefits of it,
Yeah.
but don't want the.
It's
negative
cool.
aspect.
Almost everybody's hypocritical in some way.
Yeah,
Everybody
exactly.
got bullshit what they trying to do, but they just want to be not raped. like,
Right,
equal,
right.
equal opportunity with jobs and careers, all this shit, whatever. And that's all. They
But is
still
that
want to
really
be.
that bad?
They still want to be treated like, they want to be catered to, like from the men. They want men to be sacrificed themselves all the time for them. They still want all this shit, whatever. They don't want this shit to be equal playing field. Which is fine. I get it. Stereotypes. I'm cool with it. But like, as far as like, yo, yeah, if a man drugged a girl then raped her, yeah, everybody would fucking crucify him. So the fuck what? Like, who cares? Like, that doesn't move me. That's a double standard. I'm with double standards. Like, I benefit sometimes, I lose them sometimes. It's just fucking way of the world.
I feel like
it
if
balances
Cosby was
out.
drugging and robbing bitches, he would have came out a lot better.
Facts. And niggas really act like they were the same. Like, it's like, no, it's two different. It's degrees to shit.
I don't
like.
get. Yeah, I didn't understand why they compared the two.
Or even let's say
Just
like
wanted to reach.
like Cardi said in many songs, she get niggas robbed. And shit. Let's say she came up with a gun and robbed them. Would you still care then? No, like just because you did a drug, like
Just because a nigga was thirsty? No, that's the L.
Nigga was fucked up.
That's the
anyway.
risk
Like,
you
coming-
take.
First off, you fucking with a Dominican John from the Bronx, going home to the strip, like from the strip.
and you was
club.
paying for the
Nigga,
pussy.
you fucking asking for it, bro. Like that's
That's
like
what it
not
is.
a bad. That's not a good idea.
And
you
you
know
right
what
high
I'm
already.
saying? Like,
Okay.
Don't play with Dominican Johns from the Bronx.
How about this? So kind of on that note. So right, in rap, the culture of it, we cool with murder. Almost all our favorite rappers kill somebody in their songs before. We all with the shit, whatever. But I find it interesting that once you get like, to me, in the grand scheme of life, murder is like the worst thing you can do. Kind of, it's like life is ended.
Yeah.
Like there's no more life after that. But we draw the strict
Well,
line.
maybe
You can get to see, but not.
It also
people
depends
forgive
why you
murder.
kill
though.
somebody.
You talking about crime wise? Like, is that the worst thing you do as a crime?
I mean, in life.
Nah,
like,
people forgive murderers.
Nah.
Like,
Yeah,
like
I don't think people forgive people who molest molest. I think that's
Right.
probably the worst crime.
my point was,
I
it's
think a
like,
sexual crime is way worse than murder.
Yeah, the murder.
but why?
which is
They
funny.
gotta-
Yeah.
they gotta
Nah, I
live
think
with
about that
that.
too, because it is like that. It's like, yo, you caught this body, you killed this.
You
nigga.
rather get raped or I mean, you think?
I would rather be murdered than raped.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Every
Me too. But still though, like the life has ended though. Like it's like
Yeah, they don't have shit else to worry about. The person that got molested, raped, they
they
got
can possibly bounce back and live life after that.
Nah,
Nah,
you gonna bounce back
that's
if you
the
got
same,
raped.
though. Like, that's a
Chances
lot.
are,
That's a lot.
especially
It's a lot
at
of
what
work for that.
age that they doing that, if you're
Yo.
a kid, you probably gonna grow up and rape somebody else and continue the cycle.
I'm not. All right.
No,
Here's the
no,
thing, though.
no.
Like, as
Ain't
humans,
no probably like.
I
As
mean,
humans, we're
the
a little
chances
more
are
comfortable
higher.
with murder. We see
Higher.
murder all the time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like this. You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
if you
Like
come from that.
You're killing something to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that is just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and rape and all that shit is different. Like,
It's different.
like niggas that kill people get forgiven after a while, or like, depends on the situation or whatever. But it's like, all right, like 21 Savage killed a nigga, the baby killed a nigga. If both of them had rape Johns and was like found,
People
like,
gonna look at them like, oh my god.
Nah.
It's actually an interesting
Done.
point with the whole we used to kill him because it's a circle of life. That's actually a really good point. But like,
and then just in our culture too. Like you
Mhm.
grow up like,
Of course.
I thought about it like a couple weeks ago. It was like, all right, like I wonder what it's like to grow up and be like, yo, I might have to kill somebody, or I might get killed by somebody, or the cops might try to kill me, or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
some people don't have to grow up like that, and it's like no matter where you from, just like the color of your skin or where you at and shit. Like that's a real thought for people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like I've had that thought like constantly. growing up and shit, and that's real. And it's like, so that makes like, is that to me? It's like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, all right, so that means I'm more comfortable with this shit, of this reality, that this might be a possibility if the situation calls for it or whatever the fuck. You know, because you never know what could happen.
And like, I always think about how fucked up it is, how normal people are, or how the norm is just to think about your own death a lot of times. People think like, yo, like so you see niggas die or certain things.
Niggas die every day.
Right.
Shit, yeah.
But my point was like when the whole Nipsey thing happened, right? I saw a lot of people saying like, yo, like, all right, so are we ever going to a place in hip hop where we stop glorifying or enjoying murder type music? And I thought about that myself a couple of years ago because one of my favorite rappers is Ross, and unlike other like gangster rappers, Rawls is 90% about glorifying street shit. Like my man Jeezy talk about the the other side of it, a little more balance to it. Rawls all about the nigga shit. It is what it is, whatever. But at one point I was like, why ever not enjoy this? Because it's just like it's really just like ignorant shit. Like it's
like you getting that feeling of victory from that. That's what it is. It's like, yo, niggas, you were trying to go up against me. We went head to toe or head to head or whatever the fuck. And you lost.
But it's also negative in a sense.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about murdering people a lot of times.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like, of course, for the most part in our culture, rape and pedophilia, all that shit is wrong. I like, will it ever shift to where we include murder and violence across the board?
I hope so, because that means we're getting more money. But then at the same time, are we going to be as fun? Like, is it as fun? Because like being bad is fun.
We all love
fun
though.
At the end of it, we're all animals.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, we're all animals. So
They're
we
still
all got
gonna be
that
killing,
base
man.
instinct.
And rape is abnormal.
Yeah, rape. I think rape.
Honestly, rape in the animal kingdom, rape not really that abnormal. It's abnormal for
well,
us
shit.
because we're
animals get raped.
Here go the theory.
Yeah, dolphins
will rape the shit out
Yeah.
you. Dolphins will rape a
Wow.
human.
And like, I think like
just
some
creeped me
much
the fuck out.
but yeah, it happens, but it don't happen that often. But yeah,
Dolphins also
I didn't know
are
that.
one of the only other animals that are murder for pleasure. Like just like
yeah, and like
Why
some-
dolphins out here catching rock like
some,
that?
some chimpanzees.
Yo, they be
do
killing
shit,
sharks,
they'll kill.
yo.
Yeah,
Kill just for the fact.
just for fun. Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that. And I'm an animal lover.
and
so
they're
I-
one of the most intelligent animals.
Right, I do know that.
Yeah, dolphins are, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so cool. How about this? Also on music, before we get out of here. I saw a conversation on the timeline where he's talking about the time to break music sense, like in a party setting. So would y'all say like there's ever a good time to like play new music?
Yes.
Or is it
100%.
like?
I mean Harvey Cash on this one all the way.
See, I don't go to a lot of parties.
Right. So or is it like, dog, we don't want to hear that shit? Like
Yo,
you can't.
I'm not
know.
saying
I got words.
I'm not saying play all music, all new music. Nobody want to hear some shit they never heard before. But and he's not just saying play local artists. I want to hear what the fuck the DJ listening to. Put me on to something.
Yeah,
You can play the
that's what she's
hits,
supposed
but
to be
please
doing.
put me on to some new shit. I want to leave an event like, damn, what was that song? Let me listen to some new shit.
Yeah.
Like, as my job as an artist, as a rapper, I'm trying to put you on some. At the end of one of my sets, I want you to be like, oh shit, I never heard that before. Let me go fuck with him.
Yeah, I'm thinking differently about something. Sometimes I'll go to some DJ events and I go out like decently often, and I've seen some DJs that have been like hyped the fuck up, and I go and see them, and it's like this nigga's doing like a prom set, or like I feel like I'm at like a fucking high school reunion. These niggas playing Nelly and all this shit, and then niggas, everybody's just like standing around and kind of, and then like he'll throw on some Cardi, and then like everybody's like, oh yeah, now it's lit, and it's like.
Alright, cool.
It's like, dog, like you gotta mix it up, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool with them old like throwbacks or whatever the fuck, but it's like, yo, I don't wanna hear Move Bitch by Lil Chris right now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a time for it, but then it's like you gotta bring me to that level with like your DJing, you know what I'm saying? Like throw some songs and then like with some new modern shit, whatever's going on, and then throw that shit in there or something like that. But niggas like I might have some throwback and fucking theme event and shit. Like, cut that shit the fuck out. Like, we're in 2019. Like, there's plenty of fucking music out there. Y'all niggas are lazy. Nah, there's a lot of, because you know what it is? As a rapper and producer and whatever the fuck I do, niggas love to talk shit on rappers. Oh, rappers. A lot of DJs suck. Can't transition, fucking playing the wrong songs at on the wrong time and shit, or like, oh, you can play some upbeat rap shit and then just go to an R&B jam out of nowhere with a rough ass transition. Like niggas don't know the crap. It's
Go right to Poison.
people. Yeah, like come on, bro. Like don't know R&B shit, so niggas can sing along and shit. Like plenty of trash DJs out here.
Yeah, I was just curious. I thought it was interesting. I didn't really have an opinion. I was like, Yeah, I get what you're trying to say because I was thinking about the common consumer. Like they kind of do just want to hear the shit.
Yeah,
they
the
familiar
9 to
with.
5ers, I'm going out. Like,
Right,
I'm
but
get
then it's
drunk.
like it should be a sense of
Off a
discovery. It's like,
fireball.
oh, what was that though?
But
Like,
yeah, but
damn.
also even the 9 to 5ers, they don't want to go out at night and then the 4 DJs that's playing is playing the exact
same shit
fucking
every
set.
single fucking week.
Right.
Yeah. And the new niggas can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still playing the same Cardi songs or whatever the fuck. Like niggas still playing Obama and shit. Like it just came out. Like
Ain't bold that.
I want to hear what the fuck you listening to when you in the shower. Like, please
The
put
new
me.
shit,
You
yeah.
can put one. You can put one new song in there, or one. It could be an old song that nobody even knows. Just put somebody.
A lot of DJs
Take a
are afraid
chance.
to do that. And shout out to the DJs that do that.
Yeah, facts. Because it definitely is a couple DJs in the city who really go hard for their craft.
Shout out to Maggle. She'll play my shit sometimes. So.
Cool.
Maggle's cool.
And John, did you guys enjoy yourself today?
Yeah.
You know?
Good conversation.
Yeah.
All right. Let people know where they can find you at. Any things you want to mention, drop.
I'm Lil Pill. You can find me on everything. Lickle Pill, Likkle Pill. My website, lilpill.com. I got a game dropping this week, and I got a event May 2nd. Good cause. Y'all want to come out? Fucking proceeds go to the Children's Hospital.
Word.
And it's a video game event, so y'all can play my VR drone that I'm working on.
Hey,
And before I forget for a good deal, I actually meant to bring up when we have time, but shout out to you with your hood cleanup thing. I really saw
Oh,
that.
so not, yo, I was just a participant in that, but that
Oh,
was,
okay, but
it
that was a cool
it was,
initiative.
Sudan and Saeed that put it together. Yeah, that was tight.
Cool.
So,
Awesome.
like
So
tempo cleaning shit up. Yeah.
Since you drop your socials, then we could do last. Like people where they can find you.
Oh
at,
yeah. Andre Altrez, ANDREALTREZ on all social media. I'm working on some new music right now, but I'm on Spotify and all that. Maybe a short film or something coming out. We'll see. But yeah, I'm out here. Cool. Yeah.
And you, my man.
My handle, Spectre Photo. My website, Spectre Photo. Hit me up. I don't do birthday parties. I don't do birthdays. And I don't do bikini shoots.
Okay.
What about funerals? Should do
Wow.
funerals, good money.
They have photographers at funerals?
Hell yeah.
I've only ever been to one,
This
and that's
is a
my
wild area.
I've only been to my dad's funeral, so I've never been to a funeral with a photographer.
Got it.
People like turning up at funerals now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shout out to the gram. All for the gram. But
My
yeah.
funeral gonna be lit. They gonna have my body posted
Yeah,
up.
but yeah, like they started doing it.
On that note, RightonQuelive talk about it. We out.